Hi everyone. Oh my Lord. Hi, I'm live. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you don't know me already, my name is Katie. I'm an energetics and mindset coach. I help women learn to embody their energetic gifts and build healthy, empowering mindsets so that they can actually start building the life that they want, start building confidence and saying yes to yourself so you can start creating, becoming the conscious creator of your most aligned life. So tonight I am here and I'm going to be talking to you about human design, and I'm going to be doing some tarot. So so I'm going to start by doing a tarot reading for each of the 5 human design energy types, and then I'm going to dive into some personal readings. So stick around for that. Hi Cindy, welcome. So good to see you. So what can I tell you? Tonight, I'm holding a full moon gathering as well, which is a free event via Zoom. So if you want to join, just there's a link in the caption and a link in the bio to register, because you'll need to get the Zoom link, which will be emailed to you once you register. So come and join us. We're going to do some dancing, we're going to do some tarot, we're going to do some human design. It's going to be good. So that starts at 6:45 Australian Western Standard Time via Zoom. So you do need the link to join. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Rena. Oh, so good to see you. Hi, Helen. Welcome. Yes, so if you are completely new to human design, let me just give you a brief rundown. Human design gives you the tools you need to start using your energetic blueprint so that you can manifest with a lot more ease and flow. So it gives you a lot of really beautiful insights into how your unique energetic blueprint works with the universe and with the collective, right? How you are designed to be interacting with the collective. So I always think of human design, there's 2 really core parts of it. The first part is your toolkit, which is your human design energy type, strategy, and authority. So those 3 things give you, they show you exactly how you're designed to attract opportunities and synchronicities, and how you can make aligned decisions. And then your sort of medicine cabinet that your human design chart gives you is it helps you highlight areas in your life where you are exposed to the most conditioning. And that the reason that matters is because when you understand that, then you can start doing a lot of the healing, the integrating, and building a healthy mindset through unconscious work. So when you start diving into your human design energy type, or your human design chart, it's really important to start with that toolkit, that first core toolkit, which is your energy type, strategy, and authority. So if you don't know yours, you can submit the link in the caption or link in bio to get, and I will email you with those details. So yes, like I said, full moon gathering tonight, 6:45 Australian Western Standard Time. You can sign up through the link in bio. What else can I tell you? I think that's it tonight. All right, so let's start by doing a reading for projectors. So projectors make up 30% of the population, and the projectors, their gift is to show us better ways of doing things, right? They refine our techniques. They make processes more expeditious, more tidy, more streamlined, right? For the purpose of like taking a lot of pushing shit uphill energy for the collective out of the factor. I'm trying to say factor out of the, you know what I mean? Make things easier for us, right? Because they have such a beautiful way of seeing better ways of doing things. Projectors will often look at a situation and be like, why the heck are you guys doing it like this? I can see such a beautiful, clear way of doing it. And so that's their gift that they give to the collective, is sharing that with us. Now, their strategy is to wait to be invited. So if you're a projector, your strategy, which is how you're designed to attract opportunities and synchronicities, is to wait to be invited, which is totally not natural in this modern world that we live in. Waiting for invitations doesn't feel normal, but once you start working with your design, it's really not as complicated as it sounds. It's not as hard as it sounds. And if you'd like to know more about that, you can there's a projector masterclass that you can grab from there's a link in the caption and link in bio that takes you to Tools for Success, so you can check that out. So anyway, let's do a reading for projectors for the full moon, since it's a full moon in Taurus tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, if you're in Australia, anyway. There's usually a bit of a time zone, a slight difference, obviously, because of the time zone difference between here and the Northern Hemisphere. All right, projectors, let's see what messages come through for you tonight. Oh, Knight of Swords. Beautiful. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is definitely bringing messages for the projectors of like swift forward action. So the Knight of Swords comes up for us when we have kind of, maybe we've been mulling over an idea, maybe we've been thinking about something, sitting on something for a while. The Knight of Swords comes to almost kick you up the butt and be like, come on, what are you waiting for? You've had the clear vision. You have seen it with such clear detail. It's a good idea. And now you can move forward with swift energy, right? Like with clarity, knowing that you've got this is a nod to say that your vision is worth pursuing, that your ideas that you've been mulling over, it's time to stop mulling over them now and just move forward with a bit of oomph, with a bit of energy and a bit of focus. So projectors, over the full moon period, start like putting all the puzzle pieces together so that you can start taking aligned action quite swiftly. Now that doesn't mean rushing. Rushing never does anyone any good, but just, starting to take the aligned steps with a bit of intention, with a bit of gusto, I would say. Hi, Violet from New Zealand. Welcome. Good to see you. So Knight of Swords for the projectors. So next up, I'm going to do a reading for reflectors, and reflectors make up 1% of the population. Yeah, you heard that right, 1%. Hi, Alicia. Welcome. Good to see you. So reflectors are here they're the barometric sort of reading for how we are operating as a collective, how we are, if we are on track, if we are on course, if we're living up to our expectations, if we're living up to our true potential. So reflectors have a really beautiful way of seeing the natural potential in everything, right? And that's why they're here to show us whether we're living up to that or not. And so if a projector's not happy, if a projector is feeling a bit with the energies that are going around, it's a really good idea to listen up to them, right? Because they've got some beautiful wisdoms and beautiful insights to share with us. So let's do a reading for reflectors for the full moon in Taurus. Hi, Sally. Yes, I'm going to start doing personal readings in a few moments, just once I've done the 5 human design energy type readings. Okay, so reflectors, this is for you. If you don't know your energy type, you can fill out the form, link in caption or link in bio. Reflectors, this is for you. Oh, judgment. All right, this is a huge energy for reflectors. Okay, so judgment comes to us usually at the end of when we've kind of moved through, or we've recognized the karma that we came here to sort of correct. We've recognized the unfolding of generational sort of traumas, traits, karma that has we've been working with, right? So for the reflectors, for the full moon in Taurus, this is probably you're going to feel like things are clicking into place, like the puzzle is kind of clicking into place, and a lot of things that you might have experienced, a lot of energies you might have been experiencing over the last cycle might start making a lot more sense, because why? Because it'll be to do with your karma, your ancestral karma, or karma of the collective, right? Things that you can see now way more clearly than before. And the reason you can see them more clearly is because you put time and effort into doing the really beautiful healing work, doing the really beautiful evolutionary work. So judgment for the reflectors is, it's a time to go easy. Hey, like this is big energy. It is a really beautiful energy, because sometimes it just feels like, oh yes, I can see now why all this has happened, where my place is in this cycle, where my place is in terms of correcting any karma, any intergenerational, any karma that needs correcting. You can all those puzzle pieces are starting to come together. So you're going to have a lot more clarity and just enjoy that, right? There's not a lot to do other than just almost gather your thoughts, gather your energy so that you know you can start moving forward with a bit more alignment for sure. Hi, Katie Walters. Oh, you're a projector. So projector's got Knight of Wands, Katie. So that for you, that means if you've had this kind of vision simmering below, like if you've been mulling over something, if the cogs have been turning, but you've been a little bit like feeling like you can't take action, the Knight of Swords is here to like encourage you into swift, aligned action. Katie, that's just a brief rundown of what your card was. Hi, Alison. Hi, Aaron. Welcome. Okay, manifesting generators. So Mangens, they make up 33% of the population, and they are a combination of manifestor and generator energy. So they have the beautiful gift of being able to initiate, but also a beautiful connection to their sacral response as well. So manifesting generators are often very great at a lot of, like starting a lot of things, sometimes not so great at finishing them, although that depends on the intricacies of your personal chart. But manifesting generators, it's not uncommon for you guys to get excited about a lot of things, dive in head first, and then don't be surprised if like 2 weeks later you're like, oh, fuck, that's not sparking joy anymore. That's kind of definitely manifesting generator energy. And the reason for it is that you are supposed to be picking up your pearls of wisdom, picking up your lessons, meeting new people, meeting the right people for your journey while you follow your bliss, follow what lights you up, follow the things that get you excited. So yes, manifesting generators, busy people quite often, but the trick is to do the things that light you up. Let's do a reading for Mangens for the full moon in Taurus. Oh, Page of Swords. Okay, got a lot of swords. Well, I've got 2 swords. Let me write it down, otherwise I forget. Okay, so the Page of Swords. Oh, the Page of Swords is is inviting us into a bit of courageousness. It is taking on sort of a new challenge, feeling like, when imposter syndrome jumps on your shoulder and tells you that you're not good enough, you don't know enough, that everybody else is better. The Page of Swords is coming to kind of blow you out of that and give you a really beautiful nudge to say that you have what it takes. Sometimes we just have to trial and error our way through life, right? Like legit, that's what most of us are doing. I mean, I don't know anyone that knows how to do everything perfectly first time, right? So the Page of Swords is giving you a really beautiful encouragement into that energy, really beautiful encouragement to kind of take a deep breath, puff up your chest and, bring your gifts, move forward with gumption and excitement and feel the fear and do it anyway. That is what the Page of Swords is inviting the manifesting generators into over the full moon in Taurus. So I wonder what that means to you, Mangens, specifically. Okay, so next I'm going to do a reading for manifestors. So manifestors are the trailblazers of the collective. They make up 8% of the population manifestors make up, and they are here to they've got very creative in terms of they can see new ways of doing things. They come up with new ideas. They push boundaries in ways that the rest of us energy types will probably never really understand. Like their brains and their energetic body are very designed for creativity and pushing boundaries. So let's do a reading for manifestors for the full moon in Taurus and see what comes through. Oh, awesome. Beautiful manifesting energy in the Ace of Pentacles for you guys for the full moon in Taurus. So the Ace of Pentacles, pure potential, right? Like, okay, so if you think about new moon energy where we are sowing the seeds of intention, really dialing down on what is important to us, why it's important to us, and like painting the vision for what we want to create, right? So the Ace of Pentacles is coming to say that things are starting to shift into alignment, and it's like There are resources that are going to be available to help you bring that into the 3D reality. So it's the beginning of the manifestation process, Ace of Pentacles. And what often is required of us manifestors for this full moon energy, for you guys, with the Ace of Pentacles, what is often required of us is to check in with what is our relationship to receiving? Are we open to the nudges? Are we seeing what's dropping in? Because often things are moving into alignment, and if we don't create space to actually tune into that, if we don't create space to dial in, to get really connected to source and spirit and see what is dropping in, then how are we going to be able to take those seeds of intention and actually plant them, right? So yes, Ace of Pentacles for manifestors. For the full moon in Taurus, keep an eye out for what's shifting into alignment. Do some journaling about what has been dropping in. It might be conversations with people offering you opportunities. It could be money. It could be all sorts of things, right? So your job is to, be open and ready to receive, right? Okay, so Ace of Pentacles. Hi, Subin. How are you? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so generators. Hello, how do you go up for tonight? Oh, sign up. Thank you. Which one? There's a link in the captions and link in bio to sign up for the full moon ceremony tonight. Full moon gathering. All right, so generators. Generators make up 37% of the population, and we are here to turn inspiration into manifest form. So we are the worker bees that our job is literally to find the job that makes us so excited, that lights us on fire, that makes us feel inspired, delighted, those sorts of things, hey? So yes, generators are designed to follow their bliss and create through following their bliss. There is a lot of conditioning around generators and doing that, because we're often told from a really young age that we have to sacrifice our happiness to make other people happy, right? How many of you feel like you have been conditioned from a young age to put yourself behind everyone else's needs, right? This is part of the work we do. Hi, Mel. Hi, Barb. This is a part of the work we do in all my coaching practices and coaching sessions, and even in my human design readings, we really open up to where your greatest conditioning is and start doing the work to start reprogramming, to build new healthy mindsets so that you can start creating from a place of alignment, abundance, fulfillment. It's beautiful. It really is. All right, so generators, let's see what comes through for the full moon in Taurus. Oh, Five of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Swords comes up for us in times where we are there's decisions to be made. There are things going on, there is a lot of almost heavy, hard feeling like decisions going on. Sometimes it feels really stressful. Sometimes it feels really anxious. And the reason for it is that we've taken on too much, right? We've taken on things that are not in alignment for where we need to be going at the moment, what we should be doing, right? So generators, for the full moon in Taurus, which is a beautiful time to shed all that is no longer serving us, right? This is what full moons are all about, is getting rid of that crap that is blocking up our energetic body and stopping us from stepping into flow. So with this card, the Five of Swords coming up for generators, this is really calling you to look at the thought processes, the beliefs that you have, the people in your life that kind of are putting ideas in your head that are making you feel stuck and stagnant. Looking at all those things and just checking in with what can I get rid of? I need to drop. I cannot hold this all anymore, right? Oh, generators. It's a big energy. This is for me because I'm a generator. And the best thing you can do is go gently with yourself, right? Literally just write a list of what you feel like is really taking up a lot of brain space that you don't need it anymore, right? And then you can take a really beautiful look at that list and figure out what are you feeling like you can actually get rid of. Practically, what can you get rid of to create space in your energetic field so you can step into alignment? All right, so that's it for the the energy type readings. Let's dive into some personal readings, huh? Hi, Serena. Hi, Jane. Oh, I've got a team from America. Nice. All right, so I'm going to start with Barb because she's from New Zealand and I'm from New Zealand. So, hi, Lydia. Yes, of course. I'm going to pop you on the list. All right, so Barb, welcome. Good to see you here. If you don't know me already, my name's Katie. I'm an energetics and mindset coach, and I help women learn to embody their energetic gifts and build healthy, strong, empowering mindsets so that they can create the life of their dreams. So manifesting is really what I teach people how to do. Manifest with ease and flow, right? And human design and tarot therapy are two of my favorite ways to do that, two of the best ways to do that. Yes. All right, Barb, let's do a reading for you. What are you being called to pay attention to for the full moon in Taurus, Barb? Oh, yeah, one of my faves. Okay. Yeah, of course, Alicia. So, Barb, Queen of Wands. Yeehaw. So the Queen of Wands, she is the Witch of the Tarot, and she is the Witch of the Tarot because she exudes her own specific vibration, right? Like she steps into her power by owning her magic, by owning her gifts unapologetically and bringing it to the collective unapologetically. So Barb, over this full moon period, this is your invitation to drop anything that feels out of alignment for you so that you can step into like your most empowered version, the version of you that, like, you know, when you see people walking down the street and your head turns and they might not be the most beautiful person in the world, they might not be dressed in the most fancy clothes, but they've got an energy about them. You'll see them at parties, they walk in and everyone's like, whoa, what, you know, the energy shifts. This is the energy of the Queen of Wands. She is just so grounded and centered in her unique vibrational frequency, in her truth, that she doesn't question it and she brings it. So Barb, it feels like for you, this is a really big nudge for you to, you know, trust that what you've got, the way that you are is absolutely perfect. And how can you bring more of it into your life? How can you wear it like it's, you know, your favorite coat, wear the most authentic version of Barb so that you can step into alignment. The reason that stepping into alignment is so freaking important is because when we're manifesting, when we are trying to create from, you know, like when we're focusing our energy on moving quantum particles into alignment, into creating things into manifest form, when we're doing that, if we are out of alignment, if we are not creating from a place of authenticity, it literally is like you're pushing shit uphill. It just slows the process so much. And so this is why human design is like the key to unlocking your flow, because it helps you realize what your authenticity is. It helps you realize what it feels like to be in alignment. So Barb, if you know your human design, this is like a really beautiful time to kind of step into that with a little bit more gusto, double down on it. And have I got where's my journal? If you guys haven't got your human design manifestation journals yet, they're the perfect way to help you step into flow by figuring out what it feels like to use your human design, right? So you can get them in the link in bio or the link in caption as well. All right, Lydia, let's do a reading for you. It's good to see you again. Hope you've had an amazing weekend. You guys, I'm about to go. I will be off air for 6 weeks. No, I think it's going to be 5 weeks actually. But yes, so we'll have to catch up when I get back, going on a tropical vacay. Very excited about that. You're welcome, Barb. Thanks so much for joining me. All right, Lydia, this is for you. Okay, Lydia, for the full moon in Taurus. Oh, another queen. Yes, and you know the queens are my faves, right? Like, Jesus. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, Lydia. Oh, you know this one. I'm sure you know this one. This is your sign to nurture your physicality, to roll around in the bliss of your human body, to do the things that make you go, legit. So the Queen of Pentacles, she knows why her physical body is so important. She's got a deep connection to her physicality because she understands that we're spiritual beings walking around in a physical body, and like we wouldn't be able to manifest. We wouldn't be able to have beautiful relationships. We wouldn't go through all the ups and downs and everything in between if it wasn't for our beautiful bodies. So the Queen of Pentacles wants you to indulge your body, to treat it like the temple that it really is. And I know that sounds, maybe it sounds a little bit contrived, but it is 100% what she wants you to do. She wants you to look at her sitting there with her grapes. She would have someone fanning her, feeding her grapes. Like that is her energy, and it's what you are being called into for the full moon in Taurus, Lydia. Thank you, Lids. I am very excited. All right. So I was going to write Alicia down. I'm just going to do a reading off Facebook, Alicia. And yes, Margie, so good to see you. Thank you for joining me today. So let's see what comes up for you for the full moon in Taurus, which is tomorrow night. Let's see what messages come through. Oh, beautiful. Margie, it's Temperance. And Temperance, she is, my neighbour's cat's just come around to do the rounds. He's adorable. Little ginger. Nothing like a cat to distract me. I'm a crazy cat lady. Temperance. Temperance is coming to you with messages of... Okay, so finding balance in your emotional realms, in your emotional world, so that you can strengthen, so that you can move forward with a bit more, feeling a bit more stable, feeling a bit more resilient, right? So, I think all of us have these times in life where we kind of overly stuck in our head or overly, in our emotional world, which is totally fine as part of the spiralic nature of our world. When we get there's a couple of cards that come up to kind of call us back into finding a little bit more balance, and Temperance is one of those, Margie. She is she's inviting you to find a little bit more balance in your emotional world, to find flow with your emotions rather than resist them, to dive into them and ask them what messages they've got for you. Temperance also, she's a messenger to the gods. She will come to you with signs. She will come to you with rainbows, right? Like Temperance will show up as rainbows, and that's like a nudge from our spirit team saying, like, you're on the right path, keep doing what you're doing. But in particular for you, Margie, for this full moon in Taurus, this is a great time for you to just see what you can do to nurture yourself in your emotional realm, see what you can do to find some more balance, see where you need support in your emotional world. All that sort of work is going to be really beautiful for you over this full moon period. All right, Alicia, let's do a reading for you. Okay. Alicia, for the full moon in Taurus. I've just been making my playlist for the full moon gathering tonight. So if you want to join, there are still a few spaces left. We start at 6:45 Australian Western Standard Time. All right, Alicia, this is for you. This one. Oh, Alicia, the Hanged Man. Okay. It's a deep, deep, deep invitation into surrender and into... okay, it's an open heart. Let me just show you. I don't know. You see how open his chest is there, eh? He's like, his heart is cracked open. When the Hanged Man comes up, Alicia, it is a call for you to connect deeply to your heart, to find out where it is that you might need to hand something over, right? This is a big energy. It's like handing something over that is not serving you, but it's actually on a more global level as well. Like it might have been interrupting sort of your family life. It might have been interrupting your work life, but overall the way to navigate it is to check in with your heart, open your heart, be expansive with your heart. There's a lot of heart chakra energy going on in this card, Alicia, and whatever you do to feel really connected to your heart, whether it's singing, dancing, those sorts of things, to help it move somatically through you so that you can actually tune into what it is that you're being called to surrender to where you need to maybe take some aligned action that is going to be of the highest and best good for, like I said, it could be for you, it could be for the collective, it could be for your family and loved ones. So a little bit of self-inquiry, Alicia, through your heart center is what you're being called to over the full moon in Taurus. All right, so Kylie, let's see. Kylie Gregg, yes, welcome. Hi, B. Welcome. Good to see you. You should come to the full moon gathering, B. We start at 6:45 Australian Western Standard Time, which is 9:45 your time. I think you should have a link. Maybe you don't. All right, Kylie, let's see what comes up for you. For the full moon in Taurus. Oh, we're in eclipse season. Lunar eclipse tomorrow. Lots of exciting stuff happening, hey? Lots of big energies. Deep portals for transformation. That's where we're sitting at the moment. Hi, Kim. Hi, Subin. Yes. Oh, itchy nose as usual. All right, Kylie, let's see. Kylie. Oh, Kylie, the Five of Wands. Okay, so the Five of Wands comes with messages of an internal battle, maybe an external battle, to be honest, some sort of tension that's going on. There's disparity between perhaps where you want to go, where your soul's kind of calling you towards, and then also what, you've got memories, you've got wisdom from past experiences that are calling you sort of potentially into a fear-based response, which is making you feel like there's just this, like I said, disparity, like an internal battle that's making it really hard for you to and this is to do with your creative fire, your creative passions. So with this card in particular, Kylie, it often comes up when we've got, if you're a business owner or you are, working towards bringing your creative, anything that is sharing your creative gifts to the world. When I say creative, I don't necessarily mean like the arts, right? I mean whatever it is that you're passionate about. For me, it's coaching and human design and tarot. That sort of thing is my bigger calling. So that would be what it would be in relation to for me. So whatever it is for you, Kylie, that makes you inspires you, that makes you feel alive. This card is coming up to. The real medicine in this card is saying that you have the inner resources that you need to fight this battle. And the battle that I'm talking about is probably an internal one that you've been kind of moving back and forth between two spaces. Maybe you haven't been backing yourself in terms of how you share your creative vision with the world. But the Five of Wands is like, yeah, it is a really tension, a lot of tension around this, but you've actually got help. You've got the resources and you've got what you need to be able to take the next step. Kylie, human design is a really beautiful way for you to know when you're in alignment and what the next aligned step is. So using your strategy and authority is a beautiful way to do that. And if you don't already know yours, you can submit the form in the caption and I'll get back to you in the next 24 hours. But yes, so you're being called, Kylie, over the full moon period to, it's like the energy is like a needing to calm down a little bit, take a breath and check in with what resources you need. In this card, Jason has got Medea, the sorceress, working with him, supporting him, helping him fight the dragon, right? Fight the tension. So that message is that you've got support on the earth realm and on, your spirit guides as well. So what you need to do is work on calling them in to help support you. Any suggestions? Yes. Just dropping my cards again. Meditation, Alicia, that is, well, it depends on you. So for me, meditation, breath work, dance, I play the piano, so legit just those sorts of things. When I play the piano, I I wish I could explain the feeling that I get in my body, but it lights my heart up, right? So these connections, Alicia, are portals to getting the messages from your heart. And messages from your heart are not always, they won't always come through as clear words. And I know how frustrating that is, but sometimes it comes through as like a pull in a direction, an inner knowing in your body, and working towards, having that connection through whatever it is that Alicia, I would say experiment over this full moon period. Experiment with doing some things that you might have done as a child that you knew just fucking like lit you up, made you feel so bloody amazing, right? Experiment with doing those things, because those are often the things that our soul craves. And when we do the things that our soul craves, it opens the portal of our heart, right? It opens a deeper connection to our heart. So things like that are a great place to start. Now, when you dance, when you've got the music going, just let your body flow, let your body feel, do what feels good to you, and just roll with it, right? Like, take the pressure off. I would say there's no real, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no recipe. There's no defined recipe for how we should all connect to our heart. It's really individual to us, but those things work for me, and I know they work for my clients as well. Yeah. If you'd like more support, Alicia, DM me. Maybe we can do a session, even if it's just a tarot session. I do therapeutic training in all my tarot sessions anyway, tarot and human design readings, but yeah. All right, let's do another reading. So, Amanda, let's do a reading for you. Yes, thanks for joining me, Amanda. So good to see you. I hope you have had an amazing weekend and feeling fresh and vibrant on this beautiful Monday. Let's see what cards come up for you, or what card comes up for you for the full moon in Taurus. Ooh, throwing cards around. Okay. This is for Amanda. Oh, 8 of Swords. Okay, Amanda, this is another. Okay, beautiful. Yes, do it, Alicia. You won't regret it. Just do a short one. I did a meditation yesterday. I started doing meditation yesterday, and about 10 minutes into it, I got so many fucking downloads. It was out of control. I ended up like typing for about an hour, just full speed downloads coming through. And I haven't experienced that for a while. And I think that's often what happens when we've kind of been neglecting those beautiful practices. So enjoy it, but I say that, and I also encourage you not to have any expectations, right? Because sometimes we need to meditate just for the sake of like shutting our brain, like quietening our mind for a little bit with no expectation. And the less expectation you have, the more things seem to flow. And that's what happened to me yesterday. I was legit just trying to have a nap, to be honest, and then all this downloads came. So Amanda, this is for you. So the 8 of Swords. Okay, so the 8 of Swords comes with messages of regret, and it's like fear-based fright, fear-based freeze, fear-based can't seem to make a clear decision moving forward. So Amanda, it is not the nicest energy to work through. The 8 of Swords wants us to do the things that nurture our brain chemistry. It wants us to create space in our mind. It wants you to create space in your mind so that you can almost, you guys, if you've watched my lives before, you would have heard me say with this card, it's like Dumbledore, and he takes his thoughts out with his wand into his pensieve so that he has room to be able to get clarity on what he needs to do moving forward. So the reason we get into 8 of Swords energy, and the reason it comes up for us, the reason Spirit wants to give you this message, is because if you've been feeling really stressed and anxious, it's here to tell you that there are new ways, there are better ways of dealing with it. And it often just requires like a little bit of a shift in mindset in terms of the fact that you stop thinking that you have to do it on your own, Amanda. Like, stop thinking that you're in this by yourself. It really is a beautiful time to reach out to your therapist, your coach, your counselors, your close friends, the people that are there to support you. They want to support you, right? And for the purpose of getting it, like getting your burdensome troubles out of your brain so that you can zoom out and gain a new perspective of them. Because this is where we gain clarity, right? When we stop kind of thrashing about searching for answers and instead, create space in our mind by offloading some of what's been swirling around, and that creates the space we need to step into a bit more flow. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Good to see you. All right, Beverly. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yes, but I recognize your name. B. Hi, Katrina. Welcome. Yes, I will try and get to as many people as possible. We've still got ages, so all good. All right. You're welcome, Amanda. All right, Bev, let's see what comes through for you for the full moon in Taurus. Okay. Oh, I just need to give the cards a bit of a better shuffle. Do you want a reading tonight, Donna? All right, Beverly, let's see what comes through for you. Do you know what human design energy type you are, Bev? Okay. This is for you, Bev, for the full moon in Taurus. Oh, beautiful. 3 of Pentacles. It's a beautiful card of celebration, Beverly. So this is encouraging you that it's like the beautiful celebration that comes when you've made a really positive, like things are manifesting, right? Things are, you're creating, you sharing your gifts, you and your, what it is that you do to bring things into 3D reality. People are starting to recognize it. People are starting to want to give you more recognition, support you, cheer you on, So in the 3 of Pentacles, Beverly, it's a really beautiful invitation into actually there's not a lot to do other than just really look around at what you've created for yourself right now and how did you create it. A bit of reflection is always beautiful when the 3 of Pentacles comes up, because through the reflection we actually see how far we've come. We see what it is that worked, what it is that didn't work, and through that, it gives us a really beautiful platform to be able to launch ourselves off into the next phase. So the 3 of Pentacles is a celebration card. It's here to show you, yes, you're doing amazing things. You're manifesting beautiful things into your life. So this could be to do with your finances, your whatever it is that you've been focusing on manifesting. It could be to do with your family life. So take a moment to celebrate, take a moment to reflect, and use that reflection as a platform to launch you into the next phase, because this is only just the beginning for you, Beverly. So it's really exciting. The Human Design Manifestation Journal, it's got a lot of space for reflection, tuning into your energy type, strategy, and authority, and harnessing the power of those so that you can easily sort of, that reflection that I'm talking about is kind of covered throughout the journaling practice. So I've found it just incredible for stepping into flow and stepping into alignment with a lot of ease. Oh, amazing. Oh, it's a big one for you. Okay, amazing. Thanks, Beverly. Family and finance. Yes. Well, roll around in the bliss of it. Absolutely roll around in the bliss of it. Oh, we don't enjoy our successes enough, hey? So, yes, 100%. And, you can create more of it. Like the reason the 3 of Pentacles comes up is it's like, yes, one of my favorite affirmations is, thank you, I'm so grateful, and I will have more. And the reason for that is because when I create, when I manifest, I want to always say thanks to the universe, right? Always. I'm so grateful. And I'll always have more. I am always open and ready to receive. So that's the energy of the 3 of Pentacles. That can be, if you like, if it resonates, Beverly, that could be your affirmation for the full moon. All right, Donna, let's see what comes through for you. Hi, Emma. Welcome. Donna, for the full moon in Taurus. Your moon is in Taurus. Are you coming tonight, Donna, to the full moon ceremony? I don't know why I say ceremony. It's more of a gathering. It's not as ceremonial as a ceremony. We're going to dance. We're going to do some tarot. You guys get free downloads and all sorts of goodies at my gatherings. So it's good events to get into. It's very funny to use the word bliss. Yes, bliss. Why is that funny? I feel like we need to have a combo, Bev. All right, let's go for Donna. Oh, sorry. Need to shuffle a bit more, Donna. My cards got all back to front. All right. Message for Donna, please, for the full moon in Taurus. Right, is that one? Oh, a bit of moon energy in this card, Donna. So 3 of Cups. Okay, another card of celebration. So Beverly just got the 3 of Pentacles, hey, and the 3s really do call us into that initial sort of blissful celebration. And for you, Donna, this is to do with your emotional and relational world. So when the 3 of Cups comes up, there's this really, it is a really freaking awesome time to celebrate the beautiful relationships that you have in your life. And this could be romantic, but it could be friendship. It's usually first and foremost the relationship that you have with yourself. Check in with how that is. Check in with where you're celebrating yourself. How can you love yourself as you are exactly today and celebrate the fucking shit out of it, Donna? Like, this is the energy that you're being called into over the full moon in Taurus. And the reason for it, the reason that this is so important, Donna, is so that we don't project any of our, limiting beliefs, any of those, look, we all have areas where we are conditioned, we have limiting beliefs and self-worth issues that, like, honestly, I think for all of us, it's just we address it, we heal it, we evolve, and then something else pops up, right? Like, we're spiralic humans, and it's just the way it is. And it's not a bad thing. We learn from it, we gain wisdom from it, we evolve, we shed layers. Like, it's amazing. But the reason that the 3 of Cups comes up for us is so that we can be called into deep celebration, deep reverence for the relationships that we have right now, like beautiful relationships that we have right now, and the relationship you have with yourself, so that moving forward, you don't project any shitty, old, unhelpful, limiting beliefs onto yourself or onto the people around you. So that it builds really beautiful strength in your relationships. All right. Beautiful card for you, Donna. All right, Subin, thanks for your patience. Yes, let's do a reading. All right, Subin, do you know what human design energy type you are? That is always helpful. Hi, Charlie. Good. I'm really good. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Heather. Yes, Rena. Oh, thanks, Rena. Oh, I got your message. I've been meaning to respond. I will respond. It sounded like you were like somewhere beautiful down by the river or something. It's really nice. Oh, Rena, did you get my email? Because I sent you your human design chart PDF. All right. So you're welcome, Donna. You're so welcome. All right. So then let's see what comes through for you for the full moon in Taurus. Oh, Knight of Swords. I wonder what human design energy type you are, Subin, because the Knight of Swords came up for projectors. So if you're a projector, this is doubling down on your message from Spirit, which is to say that anything that you've been kind of considering, any things that you've been ideas that have been simmering under the surface are ready to come out, right? They're ready to, the Knight of Swords comes when it's like, it's time. You're overdue for taking aligned action. Swift aligned action as well. It's the energy of like not fucking around, not wasting energy on the unimportant things, the things that are not supporting you. It's like gaining clarity so that you can like move forward with swiftness. So Subin, if you know what it is, amazing. If you don't know what it is that you're being called to move swiftly towards, I suggest building a really beautiful journaling practice, asking yourself sort of inquiry and self-inquiry to help you get clear on what the next swift movement is going to be. Also, your strategy, your human design strategy and authority are beautiful ways to know what you're being called to move, what your aligned action should be, and also to help you attract the opportunities and synchronicities as well. Oh, Anne, I did a reading for you last week. I'm sure of it. Anyway, I'll do a reading for you now. I feel like I remember I know there was confusion between the Annes, so I just did all 3 of you. I'm sure of it. Anyway, it doesn't. Maybe you missed it. That's okay. Let's do a reading for you now so that you don't miss it. I love your picture. Your dog is adorable. All right, let's see what comes through for Anne Williams. Hi, Schlock. Okay, so Schlock, I don't do specific questions on my live events. I save those for my one-on-one readings. So you can book a one-on-one reading with me. You can choose between a full soulful hour and a half 10-card tarot therapy reading, or you can do, if it's more aligned for you, you can do a 30-minute tarot where we just look at one specific small question like that. And yeah, you can get down to business, like you can get the answers that you're really looking for. So if you'd like to do that, Schlock, there's a link in the caption for you. Anne Williams, this is for you. What you're being invited to pay attention to over the full moon in Taurus. Oh, Anne, beautiful. Okay, so a bit of retreat is needed, Anne. A bit of, turning off the noise of external influence, a bit of nourishing your soul, nourishing your mind, and creating space so that you can relieve. It's like the pressure is getting too much. It needs to be released. And the way to release it is by withdrawing yourself from the noise of the people in your life that are getting in your head and confusing you. Confusing issues in your life that are really sort of yours to make decisions over, yours to choose the aligned action. This is like a cord cutting, and calling back your power is a really beautiful thing to do when the Four of Swords comes back, Anne, because this is the energy you're being called to, like, disconnect from people that are not supporting you, ideas that are not supporting you. All those sorts of things are ready to go now. And this is literally the best time to go into quiet retreat, to turn down the noise of external influence and call back your energy, call back your power, so that you can move forward with a bit more clarity. Definitely a little bit of rejuvenation as well, and not taking a lot of action over this full moon in Taurus for you. This is going to be a lot more about shedding layers, replenishing, all those sorts of things. Okay, so Tracy, yeah, welcome. Good to see you. Okay, let's see what comes up for you, Tracy. Oh, it's so good to see all you familiar faces here tonight. All right. I think this relates to all of us, especially at a full moon. Absolutely, Donna, for sure. For sure. Yes. I mean, it's such a beautiful time to, like, fill up your cup, right? With all that beautiful moonlight. You guys know by now that I am, like, all about, look after you, make sure your cup is overflowing. And over the full moon, we get to make room. We get to pull the shit out of our cup that has been, like, making us feel stuck, stagnant, heavy, all those sorts of things. We get to let that shit go. Oh, and what a beautiful feeling it is. Every month we get to do this. Every month. Oh, I mean, we can do it every day of the week if we want to, but yes, absolutely. And then fill up that cup with that abundant, full moonlight. Oh, my sacral is humming. So yes, as you generators and manifesting generators know, your sacral response is really important to help you know whether you're on the right path. Mine is humming at the moment. I can feel it. Yes. Oh, I love the moon too, Tracy. Yes. All right, Tracy, let's do a reading. What you're being called to pay attention to for the full moon in Taurus. Oh, Tracy. Three of Swords. It's big. It's inviting you into your heart. It's inviting you to take a breath, move the energy from your head to your heart. It is a really a huge invitation to listen to the call of your intuition open the portal of your heart for the purpose of knowing how to deal with a really tricky situation. So the Three of Swords, comes up for us when there are things that have been needing to do. There have been things kind of like conversations that need to be had, layers that need to be shared, right? Relationships that need to have hard conversations, all that sort of energy that feels really, like you need to do it, but like, fuck, you just don't want to do it because there's going to be repercussions, right? Here's my advice to you, Tracy. We are not responsible for other people's reactions. I know that's easier said than done. But any time you trigger someone, any time you step into your power by enforcing your boundaries, you give everyone else a beautiful opportunity to realize that, first of all, they can figure out what triggered them and do that work on themselves. Second of all, they can maybe check in with their relationship to having boundaries and what that means for them. Because usually people that are not able to hear any sort of negative or any sort of feedback, people like that really need to, it would be in their highest and best to dive into that and figure out what medicine they need, right? So Tracy, the invitation for you over the full moon is to, like I said, kind of move the energy from your head to your heart, sink into that for a little bit so that you have got the space so that your heart is going to guide you to the conversations, the trickiness that you need to get through. Like it's going to point you, your heart is going to point you in the direction of what it is that is being called to be sort of addressed so that you can move forward. And it really is a beautiful, like a really beautiful strength that comes out on the other side of this when we actually step into our boundaries. It's about stepping into your power for sure. All right, Tracy. Yes, I know. It's hard to sleep over the full moon. Well, we're made up of water, right? And the moon just like calls it back to it messes with us for sure. All right, Donna, let's see what comes through for you tonight. Hi, Kim. Welcome. All right. So I'm going to do probably one more reading after Donna's, and then I'm going to sign off for the night because I'm hosting the full moon gathering. So if you haven't already registered, you can do so through the link in the caption or link in bio on Instagram. So yes, if there's anyone on Instagram that wants a reading just now, let me know. So I've got enough time to do one more after Donna. All right, Donna, let's see what comes through for you for the full moon in Taurus. Oh, Donna, 5 of Wands. Okay. So this is about an internal or an external struggle in life. This is internal. Okay. So Donna, this is you're being called to witness some sort of or address an internal struggle. This is completely different energy to that 3 of Swords. It's, there are some really beautiful medicines that are kind of the same in this energy, but this is more about tapping into your resources in terms of your internal resources and the people around you, your support systems, to help you move through a time of resistance in terms of bringing your creative passion to the world, right? So this is really to do with like your passion to purpose, your soul purpose, and tension that you've been feeling around bringing more of that into the world, bringing more of it into what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, shoot. Bringing more of your creative passion to the collective is sort of, there's tension around that. And so to help you get through this, Donna, the way to get through this is, first of all, you need to know that whatever it is that you're doing, your creative passion at the moment, the thing that's like getting you up at night, the thing that you're spending your energy on and sharing with the collective, this is part of your soul journey. This is part of the karma that you came to here to share and experience in this lifetime. So it's important. And that's why there's dissonance. That's why it doesn't feel quite right, because you've also got conditioning, all the human sort of stuff that bubbles to the surface and fucks us over. That is where the dissonance is. It's like your heart, your soul are pulling you in one direction, and your critical thinking and your brain chemistry are pulling you in another direction. And the message is to tap into your inner resources. And by inner resources, usually, Donna, it's our intuition, our heart, our soul. The language of your intuition is guiding you in the right direction. And also, don't forget that there are people, sometimes it's literally like there are people that are wanting to support you, that are here to help you and cheer you on. Yeah. All right. So, yes, 333. Yes, you're so right, Donna. All right, let's do one more reading, and then I am signing off. Okay, Jenny Houseby. Thanks so much for joining me, Jenny. So good to see you. It's the politics that's the barrier, not I. Yeah, okay. The politics in your career, Donna. Yeah. Yes, I get that. I am about to sign off. I'm going to do one reading for Jenny, but I will be coming live. Am I coming back later in the week? Will my ex come back? Steph, sorry, I'm about to sign off for the night, but if you'd like to book a tarot reading, there's a link in the bio. So, okay, yeah, got it. Okay. All right, Jenny, this is for you, and then I'm signing off for the evening. Oh, Page of Wands. Jenny, this is a beautiful card that is nudging you into okay, so when the Page of Wands comes up, there is, again, swift forward movement in terms of bringing your creative passion to the world. It is times where things start moving into alignment. People start supporting you. People start seeing what you're doing, but it's more than that. It's bigger than that. It's like things are moving into alignment. For you to actually do something with them, to take action with them. The pages are the babies of the tarot. They're learning to work with their what's the word I'm looking for? Their element. So the Page of Wands is learning to work with fire, right? He's learning to work with his creative passion. So the message in this, Jenny, is let go of perfectionism and just take messy forward action, right? Aligned action always, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And if you wait for perfection, then you're going to stay stagnant. So the Page of Wands wants you to be brave, step into your power, fuck yeah, just give it a nudge. So this is to do with your passion to purpose, Jenny, like your creative fire, something that's you know. All right, my loves, that's it for me tonight. I'm going to sign off because I am about to go to my full moon gathering, which you can join if you would like. The link is in bio, link in caption as well. I have kept the numbers though, so make sure you get in. Otherwise, I don't know, we might actually be at max capacity, so you have to just suss it out. That's it from me tonight. If you want to book a human design reading, a tarot reading, find out anything about my coaching, by the journals or the tarot journal, all the links are in the caption, all the links are in my bio on Instagram, and I will look forward to seeing you on my next live event. Thanks so much for joining me. Have the most amazing week. Mwah.